Alright guys, so I wanted to make this video for a couple reasons. One, I thought it was good to make it for maybe some folks that have goals and aspirations and they might not have all the money in the world, but they have a good work ethic. That's one reason I want to make this video. The second reason I want to make this video was basically just to show, you know, what I have in this boat. And it's not to brag by any means. It's basically to show, like, hey, if you really want a fishing boat, a bass boat for that matter, you can do it within a budget. You might have to wait, you might have to shop around for a little bit, but you can do it within a budget. And the third reason I want to make this video was basically just to show you, you don't have to have always the nicest, newest stuff to enjoy something. Don't let other people's money deter you from having fun in any way, shape, or form. So those three reasons. So number one, I have always wanted to have my own bass boat. I can remember the first time I went fishing with my dad and my mom. My dad had a super old bass boat. I don't even know what brand it was. And I remember as a kid that feeling when we're leaving the boat ramp, going down, probably didn't catch much, or if anything, I know I didn't catch anything because I was a kid and I had a little Mickey Mouse reel. Anyways, I remember that feeling of just like freedom, peace, and I mean, even at a young age. And so I knew from then on I wanted to get a bass boat at some point in my life. Fast forward to, shoot, I guess college. My buddy Dean, he got a new boat. He's a little older than me. He got a new boat, got a new Phoenix, and he took me out fishing on it. I was like, man, like, I gotta get me one of these things. Like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun just being out on the lake. And I was like, well, you know, I was still in college. I didn't have a job lined up yet. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna make that happen at some point, right? Gonna make it happen. So I worked at a logistics company for right out of college for like almost 2 years, and it was a good company. Had a great boss. It was a good learning experience. Anyways, busted my butt, but you know, I didn't really make a ton of money. I spent way more money than I should have. I probably would have bought a boat faster if I wasn't so what's the word? I wasn't such a frivolous spender. Another thing I would say would be I waited a while. Like, I'm turning 29 this year, within a month actually. So I bought this when I was 27. I've had it almost 2 years, or I've had it over a year and a half basically. So with all that being said, basically what I'm trying to get at is, if you set your mind to something, you can accomplish it. You can make it happen. You just got to work hard and bust your butt. The company I'm at right now, it's a great company. They pay really well. Got a lot of good people. Like watching out for me and helping me grow there. So I appreciate that. Overall, just set a goal and work really hard, and you can make it happen. I will say you have to be a little bit cautious with your money and not buy a bunch of dumb stuff like I did right out of school. We won't do that again. So set your mind to something, make it happen, work really hard for it. Don't take no for an answer. And that's my first point. Second point basically is me just explaining what I got the boat for, and then also what kind of things I've done to it. So as you can imagine, bass boat, it's a 1997 Ranger R80 Sport. So it's a little bit older of a boat. It's not one of the new high-tech ones, but it's a great boat. It's got a solid hull. It's got a really good motor that I haven't really had too many issues out of, and overall it's just been a great boat. So once again, my buddy Dean hooked me up with finding this boat for me. So I drove down to Florida to get this, and this is like a 6.5 hour drive. That's a long drive. I ended up calling out of work, or I ended up taking a PTO day from work, drove down to Florida with my wife the night before, woke up early the next morning, drove to the guy's house, paid $3,000 cash for it. With that, he did not turn it on for me. The batteries were all shot in the back. The wiring was a complete disaster back here. I'll throw some pictures in this video just so you can see what I'm talking about. Wiring was a complete disaster. Trim didn't work on the handle, on the throttle. Trim didn't work. The nav lights weren't working properly. What else? These latches, all of these were broken right here. All of those were broken, so I had to get new latches. The rod locker struts, all those are broken. I still haven't fixed those, which is not really that big of a deal because I don't really store anything. I don't have that much stuff to store in it. So the seats were absolutely shredded to pieces. I ended up getting those redone. What else? I found something out after I got it, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Anyways, what my point is here is I had to spend some money to make this thing basically usable. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break down just the general stuff that what I've done, what I've paid, just so you can have an idea. So like I said, I drove down to Florida to get this, paid $3,000 for the boat. The batteries I had to replace, right around 500 bucks. Exhaust plate gasket, which I had to have a mechanic do that because I didn't have a cherry picker. They had to pull the power head off to replace this gasket. That cost me 700 bucks. Miscellaneous wiring, I'd say I spent probably $50 to $100 on that. Reupholstery. If you see a boat that has a bunch of upholstery issues, account that in for your price and what you tell your wife you're going to spend on it ahead of time. I ended up having to spend $2,200 to get these seats reupholstered, refoamed and reupholstered. LED lights, I spent another $100 on that. Water pump, I've replaced that twice. Those are 50 bucks each. So I'd say altogether cost just to get the boat running good, working, all of that, right around $6,600, give or take. Probably closer to $7,000 with just a few other things that I might have forgotten, but overall $7,000. So that's not terrible. I mean, if you look at boats in general and you see some that are, you know, $100,000 with all the new electronics and all the bells and whistles and all that, that's a ton of money you got to spend. And I just didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have any debt. I paid cash for it. I paid cash for everything. I haven't financed anything, which I'm very proud of, very grateful to be able to do. So you can do it. Just know that if you buy something older like this, whether it runs perfect or not, you're going to have to spend some money to get it running good and to do things with it. So with that, I spent some money in it, but it's been a good boat for me. It's never left me stranded. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it more this year than I have last year. I've gone out on it, it seems like just about every week or every other week, at least for an afternoon after work, or heck, maybe just even Saturday morning. You know, I don't go out all day. I have a family. I don't have to do that, but just getting out there has been really great. The third thing is, what did I say the third thing was? I probably ramble. I have ADHD. But basically, you don't have to have the super, you don't have to have like the nicest stuff. My buddy, he fishes a ton. That's his like passion. He loves it. He's good at it. He fished in college. He is financially in a better financial position to afford the boat that he has. I can't do that right now. If I had the money, I would 100% buy a new boat, but right now I have this, but it suits me just fine. And that's kind of the point I want to make, is I'm still enjoying the heck out of it, and it's not the nicest, newest thing off the showroom floor. It's just fun. And you know, I don't have a graph up front. I want to get that at some point in time. I have an old HDS 10 or HDS 12 at the console, and you know, it gets me my mapping, it gets me the stuff that I need, it gets me to where I need to go. And you know, you can upgrade along and along. Don't think you have to have all the bells and whistles at first, because you just don't. I mean, that's a ton of money that you got to spend, and I just don't think it's necessary right now. You know, especially if you're young, you have a family, or you may not have a ton of money to spend, and that's okay. I don't now, and I'm still able to enjoy this. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention too. Well, I'm still able to enjoy it. You know, I've done a lot of work. I've spent a lot of hours with my dad helping redo the wiring. I redid all the bunks and the boards that go around the fenders. Redid all the bunks, did all that. That was a lot of work. That was a Saturday afternoon, a long Saturday afternoon. But overall, I've had so much fun with this. It's fun to work on a project. It's fun to learn new things, and it makes you more appreciative, in my opinion, of it makes you more appreciative of the things that you have if you work really hard for them, for one, and two, spend a ton of time working on them, fixing them up. You know your boat inside and out pretty well. So with all that being said, I think the main point is, hey, set a goal, save your money, work really hard, don't compare yourself to others, and enjoy what you have and be grateful for it. But I hope this inspires some people that are, you know, young, old, doesn't matter. Just if you want something, just work hard for it and you can make it happen. And I'm very blessed to be able to do this, and I don't take it for granted. A lot of people don't have a boat, and you know, it's hard for a lot of people to justify spending, you know, any money, even if it's several $1,000s on something. So I definitely don't take that for granted. I'm very blessed, very thankful. But I just want to make this video quick, just something for you guys to listen to look at, to maybe inspire. And I hope you guys can get a boat like this, put some time and energy into it, learn about it, enjoy it, spend time with family on it, and overall just have a great time. And I think that's important. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you guys would like, comment, subscribe. If you can't do any of those, just try to subscribe or share it with somebody. It'd mean a lot to me. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, and all the support helps. So I appreciate it, guys, and we will catch you on the next video. So see you soon.